One of the most pertinent questions that we are asking is, what is pushing our men in uniform into criminal activities? And that follows the report yesterday and a confession in court by an informer of how city lawyer Willie Kimani was murdered back in 2016, and of course a host of other stories linking police officers in criminal activities. And Jakoyo Midiwo, you were to speak on the matter as well. I would like to know, your thoughts on the same issue. What would you attribute this to? Is it welfare issues, maybe? Is it police, is it laxity within the leadership?
Well, when we adopted our new constitution, one of the key issues, one of the key recommendations by Kriegler was that we do proper police reform. When we enacted, and I was still in Parliament, the Jubilee side refused police reforms. I think the noise we are making about the policemen is really just a symptom. This was recognized in 2007, and a recommendation was made that we must do reforms. They came, we had a police service commission which went in there and did nothing.
All right.
In fact, Kavuludi behaved like he was operating under the IG, and yet he was supposed to be the independent body above the police. It is continuing now. We must go back to the basics. I don't think our policemen are as bad as we are saying. Look at Kinoti.
So can we just say it is the case of a few bad apples within a larger basket?
No, I think we are a criminal nation, and you only recruit the police from us who are the criminals. So let me not lie to you that what the policemen are doing, the politicians are not doing, the civil servants are not doing, except theirs is they are carrying the gun. So the debate here should be way bigger than blaming petty policemen. If you go here to Parklands Police, which is a walking distance from the studio, you'll find those Mabatis with 4 policemen and their wives living in there. I mean, where are our priorities? Is SGR a better priority than a housing unit for the policemen? Is demolition for Kisumu Port bigger than building housing units for policemen in Kisumu? We are blaming policemen even when you say Matiang'i can do. Matiang'i can only do what the system instructs him. He's just a minister. You can't blame him. Look at what the Jubilee government has done. It has created amorphous policing positions. I don't know, county commandant, I don't know what. You expect the ordinary policeman to be happy. We devolved, and yet you are still having somebody called regional police officer, the post of PPO, which we abolished in the Constitution. So why are we refusing to implement the Constitution in its spirit? For example, you have governors, counties. Why don't we just have locals being our policemen? My village, at 7 p.m. last week, my priest at Alwar Catholic Mission, one of the oldest missions, was robbed at gunpoint with boys on pikipikis at AK-47, with AK-47. On pikipikis, and they took everything as he watched. He's just a priest. Something has gone wrong, Zainab. And I think the truth is, we chose to do a new constitution, but we also gave room for it to be implemented by people who opposed it. But let us just cure the disease, not the symptom.
All right.
And when you look at the big picture, look at what the likes of Kinoti and all these people, they're good police cops out there. But the system is rotten. You cannot take a rotten apple and throw it in good apples and expect it not to infect the others.